Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Urban Rider for another look at some of the world's finest riding gear. Today we're going to be looking at the new Rev'it Tracer Air Overshirt, new for spring-summer 2019. Put simply, this is the most warm weather focused variant of the overshirts in Rev'it's new collection. As a category, this is something that Rev'it really pioneered a couple of seasons ago, taking the idea that you can have something that looks and feels like your regular outerwear, but with the abrasion resistance and impact protection you'd expect from a motorcycle jacket. It proved a very popular concept, and now that has become an established part of the Urban Rider clothing department, and lots of other brands are getting involved. But it's Rev'it really who've been leading the way, ahead of the curve, and this season they've come out with some revisions, updates, some new items altogether for this overshirt category, and the Tracer Air is one of them. And the idea really here is to take that overshirt style and fuse it with a mesh jacket so that this is perforated throughout with lots of tiny holes to allow for maximal airflow in those really warm weather riding conditions. But Rev'it haven't sacrificed at all in things like the abrasion resistance, and what they've actually done to achieve this lightweight single layer effect is to actually take their PWR shield, which is their in-house aramid fiber they've developed that you often find backed up behind their Armour and also in the impact zones of things like their jeans and jackets. And they've actually tweaked the formula slightly to make it appear more like a normal textile fabric, and they've therefore been able to use this as the external fabric throughout this garment. So the entirety of the outside is therefore protected with this highly abrasion resistant aramid fiber, which is fantastic. It has a slightly smooth feel to it, sort of along the lines of Cordura, but with a higher degree of abrasion resistance. The garment as a whole has been certified to the latest standard of level A, which is very impressive, making this just as safe as most of the jackets that you'd find in the motorcycle market that don't offer this off-the-bike versatility. The fit of the jacket is nice and straightforward, so you can check the size guide out at urbanrider.co.uk, but in essence a large should fit a 40 and a 41, and I'm just in the middle of those two sizes and it fits me very nicely. With a tailored fit, I find it's described as a city regular fit, but I think it's a little bit more fitted perhaps than that suggests, and I think it's just true to the size guide, so it should be very confidence inspiring if you are going to be shopping online without the ability to try it first. The length is nice, and I do think that the detailing on this is also really strong. So the colorway that we have here is the green-green combo, and you can just about see probably through the lights, you've got lighter and darker horizontal lines breaking up this styling. There's also a black, which is just a plain and straightforward black, and there is, I think, one other color, which is like blue and orange or something, and I would just steer well clear of that. In terms of features and detailing, it's pretty simple apart from that. You get included at the price of £169.99 inclusive of VAT at the time of this video in the UK, Rev'it's award-winning in-house SEESMART Level 1 C approved armour in the elbows and shoulders, and you can remove that if you want to, but really there's no need. It's just that lightweight, you forget about it altogether, but it's there and it does the job when you need it to. Inside the back, you've got the option to upgrade to a level 2 back protector if you want to include back protection and have a full complement, and that's something you can buy as a separate product through the website at urbanrider.co.uk. You've also got a couple of belt loops in the lower part of the inner section of the back, which is going to enable you to tie this through your belt to actually create a one-piece style effect. And you've also got the zipper section too, so if you have compatible trousers from Rev'it or something like their Safeway belt, you can actually join this via a zipper mechanism to have a true one-piece effect. Otherwise, apart from that, pretty straightforward. So you've got the two front pockets with a magnetic closure system, which is nice and neat, and it keeps the line very clean on the front of the jacket in terms of the pocket breaking it up. You've got a very nicely developed system here on the front as well. So the original season's overshirts from 2 seasons ago had buttons to do them up on the middle section, and that had somewhat of a limit to its actual tensile strength, but it also meant it was more fiddly to do up on a day-to-day basis. Here you have an overlay system of snappers which resemble those chunky buttons, so it still has that same worker look to the shirt, but in essence it's a lot easier to do up because you have this simple zipper, which is just so much better and also gives it that much higher degree of strength anyway. So nice to see they've developed that feature. You've also got snappers on the collars so that you can pull it down, and you've got a couple of different options on the cuffs to tailor it in slightly as well. On the inside, you've got a sports lining with this camo appearance, as with all the rest of the worker style shirts in Rev'it's 2019 collection, and you've got a vertically accessed inside pocket on this left chest area. So this is a really singularly focused summer riding shirt, and if you want an overshirt and you want it to be able to work on and off the bike and you live somewhere really warm, this has to be the top of your list. I don't know of any other mesh shirts in this worker style overshirt category. So Rev'it have done a great job with this. It will be in stock towards the middle of March, although it could arrive earlier as some of the other stuff from the 19 collection already has. So stay tuned for more video reviews of the world's finest riding gear. Leave us your thoughts and comments below, please. We always appreciate your feedback, as well as also staying tuned to see more video reviews of 2019's gear from the rest of the brands in our lineup. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.